He's known simply as the King, Arnold Palmer, one of golf's greatest players ever. He burst onto the scene in the mid-1950s and would win 7 majors from 1958 to 1964.
Arnold Palmer is the Masters champion.
It was in the 50s that golf great Jack Nicklaus first met him. Years later, they would share one of the greatest sports rivalries of all time.
We'd be playing together, and one of us would shoot 73 and the other one would shoot 74. We walk off and he says, "Well, I got you today." Well, while the rest of the field just passed us. We didn't really care whether the rest of the field passed us or not. We wanted to beat each other. And we've been that way all our lives, but yet then we'd finish the round. We'd shake hands and go have dinner together.
Nicklaus sat down Monday to talk about his rival, dear friend, and one of the first times they played together.
Arnold was going to win the tournament. We were playing together in the last round. He was going to win by 12 shots. And we walked off the 17th green, and I was a rookie. He put his arm around my shoulder, and he says, "Just relax." He says, "You birdie the last hole." He says, "You can finish second this tournament." I birdied the last hole, finished second. So I thought it was pretty nice for an established guy to take on a young kid and sort of, help him along.
1960 U.S. Open belongs to Arnold Palmer.
When golf was largely a country club sport, Palmer helped introduce the game to millions. His fans became known as Arnie's Army.
When television first started doing golf, Arnold Palmer came along. Arnold was the swashbuckler that sort of got people excited about it, and then television was the media that exposed it to people.
Palmer was an experienced pilot, a businessman, and a TV pitchman. But most of all, Nicklaus will remember him as one of golf's greatest ambassadors.
He loved the traditions of the game. He loved the traditions of how you're supposed to handle yourself and how you're supposed to represent yourself in the game.
I always say one thing, that if I can teach a young man coming along to leave the game better when they leave than they found it when they arrived, then I've been successful.
He was great for the game of golf and doing things the right way, and I'll remember him for that.
Palmer leaves behind a legacy of charitable work as well, almost as long as his list of golf victories. In almost 50 years, he won 92 tournaments, 7 of them majors. Millions who never saw him at a golf shot also knew Arnold Palmer for the iced tea and lemonade drink that bears his name. Coming up at 6, Nicklaus talks about the last conversation he had with Palmer just 2 weeks ago.